Hello everyone, welcome back. Welcome to this foundational Java lesson. Today we are going to break down one of the most essential aspects of Java methods. Okay, you will learn how to create methods, how to run them. By the end, you will fully understand what classes and objects are and how methods work with them. So let's get started. So this diagram states a simple box labeled class. Okay. In Java, class is like a blueprint, a template that defines how something behaves and what property it has. For example, think of a class as a blueprint for a house. The blueprint includes what rooms are there and how many number of floors are there and other features. However, until the house is built, it doesn't physically exist, right? Similarly, here the class in Java doesn't represent actual data by itself. It just finds the structure and behavior of an object. Here I have created one class. So this is the syntax. Public class calculator. Class is predefined keyword in Java. Okay, so notice here that public class which defines our class structure. Inside the class body, we will add methods that describes the behavior of this calculator. And the calculator is the class name. Opening and flower brackets. Inside this, we will be defining all the methods. So this is the first step to create a class. Class is a calculator. Okay, so we will be defining all the methods. Next, about methods. Method is a block code inside a class that performs a specific task. Okay, so when you think a method as a behavior or an action that the object can perform, in our calculator class, we can create a method to greet the user. So this is one method. So why it is basically used? This method doesn't return anything. Next, greet user is the method name. Okay, and parenthesis, opening and closing flower brackets. So inside this, we will be writing our logic. So this is one method. So you can create n number of methods in a class. So you can think a method as a behavior or an action that an object can perform. So in our calculator class, we will create a method that is greet user. Next, we are having one class and we are having one method. Okay, so this method will be placed inside this calculator. Okay, next, for executing this method, we need to call the method, right? Executing this method, we need to create one object. So what is this object? Calculator calc equal to new calculator. See, object creation is done by using class name. So what is our class name? Calculator. So I have written calculator and calc one reference variable. You can create your own reference variable. Okay, equal to new. New means it will allocate some memory. New is a keyword which is used to allocate some memory. Next, this class parenthesis is the right. So this is the constructor. Okay, so this will tell how much space is required for the object to create. So this is the main method. If you see in Java, where all our methods will be executed inside this. Main is the name of the method. Okay. In this case, we have written what is the method name? Greet user. Here, what is the method name? Main. So this is the normal method, greet user user. But this main is the special method because Java runtime environment looks for this method to start running your program. So the name must be exactly main, as Java recognizes this as an entry point. Okay, so if you change this name, then Java cannot recognize as a method. So for executing the program, this method is the entry point. So now I will combine these four and execute this program. Let's start. Calculator is the class name and this is the main method. Okay. Next class will be defining one method. So this is one method. Okay. The method name greet user. So inside the method name, I will provide one statement. So we have created one method. So this is the main method. So every method should be executed inside this main method only. Okay. So you can create n number of methods, but execution should be always in the main method. Next, calculator is the we have created the method, but we need to access the method, right? So this method will not execute directly. So for execution of this method, we need to create an object. So object creation is done by using the class name, calculator, and the reference variable name. You can define your own name here. New is a keyword which will allocate some memory, and this calculator is a constructor which will tell how much space is required for the object creation. Next, we have created the object, but for executing this program, we need to call, right? So we have created the object reference, right? Calc dot method name greet user. See, greet user. That's executing, and see, it printed hello student. So